Hello. As you can see, I'm standing outside of our church, Trinity Lutheran Church here. It's Sunday morning, May 31st, and I've had a number of folks ask me what it's like to start to come back to church as we transition back inside, what type of precautions we're taking, what it looks like when we come back. So I thought I'd shoot a little video this morning, Sunday morning, right before church to kind of show you what we're doing here, and as a way of encouragement as we welcome people back inside. So first of all, I want to let everyone know that we are following the state guidelines and the CDC guidelines. So as you come to church on Sunday morning, service at 9 o'clock, or Thursday evening, 7 o'clock, pull into the church parking lot here, come in through one of the entrances. We do ask that you would respect the social distancing guidelines and, maintain a 6-foot distance between folks as they're coming into church. When we get inside the doors, there'll be someone there to put hand sanitizer on your hands. And we're also asking that folks wear a mask in the church service. We're doing that out of Christian love for other folks, so that we make sure that we are doing the best that we can to protect everyone, including vulnerable folks in our church community. So let's go inside. Right inside here, you'll get a little bit of hand sanitizer. Someone will squirt that in your hands, so everybody will have an opportunity to get some hand sanitizer. Of course, if you have your mask on, you brought your mask from home, you'd have that on already. If you don't have one, the ladies of the congregation have sewed some masks, so you're free to pick one of those up and take it with you if you need one. I'll show you where those are. Just come inside with me. So if you needed a mask and you didn't have one as you came into church, here are the lovely selection of masks that the ladies have sewn, all kinds of stylish options for you there. So just pick one out and you can put that on as you come into church. That is yours to keep. You can take that home. These are washable, so you could wear it each time you come to church. As long as we're standing right here, I'm going to mention one other change we've made due to the guidelines, and that is because we're no longer passing an offering plate. We have installed some offering boxes as you come in. There's one on each side. If you are making an offering with your offering envelope, you can simply drop that in there. Of course, I'd also remind you that online giving is an option. That's a good option for us too, because it eliminates the need to be handling the envelopes and the offerings that way. So, right over here then, you can pick up your bulletin. Each service, we have the entire service printed in the bulletin, so you pick up your bulletin right here. That way we are not having a need to handle any hymnals or anything like that. Everything is right here, so just pick your bulletin up, take it with you when you go in to sit down. Of course, bring this with you, just take it home. When you're done with the service, we don't collect these back. All right, as we're getting ready to go in church, one of the elders or deacons will be seating us. That's to help maintain the space, a safe space between folks. And so we'll go inside now and take a look at that. So here's Don this morning. Don's serving to help seat people and space them apart. So we're kind of alternating pews. Basically, we're using the pews where the pew cushions are still down on the pew. The ones that are flipped up, we won't be sitting in those. But there'll be somebody to help you be seated in the church. Still several minutes away from starting our church service this morning, but I wanted to come into church and show you what it's like here. So we'll just show a few of the early arrivers here that are already in church for our worship service this morning. They've got their masks on. They're all ready to go. You can see them here and they can greet you. You can give a little wave here this morning. We're doing a little video to show people what it's like to come back to church. So here they are as they come in, get ready for worship. One other thing to mention here, we are having Holy Communion at every service. Another change that we're having is that we are doing the distribution of Holy Communion right in the pew. So as we go through the service of the sacrament of the altar, you just simply remain in the pew and the sacrament will be brought down to you in the pew. There's one more thing that I'd like to mention this morning. One option that we have available specifically for those folks who might be part of the vulnerable population in our community or who may not be ready to come back inside for worship yet. We've reserved a number of parking spaces outside in the parking lot here on the south side. And by utilizing those spots, you have an opportunity to listen to the worship service, be right here on site, out in the parking lot. And we also will be bringing communion outside to those folks. So let's go outside now. I'll show you where those parking spots are. Good morning. So as you can see, I'm outside of the church. I'm standing in the parking lot. This is the south side of the church, the south parking lot. I'm right next door, standing next to the preschool playground right here. And as you can see, there are about 7 spots right here, pointing right into the front of the church here. We have some yard signs set up here that say reserved for curbside communion. And if you'd like to take advantage of this opportunity, just simply pull into one of these spots. You can listen to the worship service on the radio, and when it's time for the distribution of Holy Communion, that will be brought out to each car. We have a number of folks here who are taking advantage of that this morning, so we'll say good morning to them right here. Say good morning to them. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so that gives you just an overview of what we're doing as we prepare to welcome people back inside for worship services. We are very anxious to gather together as the family of Christ Jesus in this place here at Trinity Lutheran Church in Auburn, Indiana. We'd like to welcome you back to our congregation for worship. Thank you very much.